All right, you guys, midnight channel. I was literally in the shower and I started channeling. So I have a channeled message for my beautiful divine feminists on a twin flame journey. We're going to address giving up on this journey today in a specific concept of it. So if you're not a feminine who identifies with the twin flame journey, you can swipe. This is not for you. Maybe there's going to be some universal messages overall for feminists who are on their journey towards divinity, but it's specifically for my twinnies out there. So we're going to be talking about concept of giving up on this journey, and I'm going to cover certain things for you, and specifically focusing on one thing that I really want to reason with you, that I really want to break this down, and I really want you to understand. So I hear this statement a lot, whether that's online or from feminists who, talk to me, who come to me on sessions, who leave comments, who send me messages. Overall, the statement goes, there's a moment on this journey ain't for beginners, it's challenging, right? We know this, we understand this, but there's a moment that our full trust in the divine is being tested. So we have to believe in something that has zero tangible proof, okay? We have to believe in it because it exists in our heart. The remembrance of it exists in our heart. This is one of the ultimate tests of the divine feminine. Many feminists, when they're faced with these tests, and there's a lot of more tests that come into that statement, they tend to say things like, I didn't choose this, he's not doing the work, he's behind, I deserve better, I deserve to be happy, so I'm going to find myself a different man, I'm going to move on, I'm going to give up on this, right? So I don't even want to really dive deep into certain elements of this statement because I talk about this all the time. So we're not gonna, dive into the ridiculousness of the statement of I did not choose this. Because if you say I did not choose this, you cannot call yourself a divine feminine, because it means that you don't understand that as a soul, you orchestrated your entire life. Yes, we have free will, but the key milestones, I believe that deciding that I'm going to incarnate together with the other half of me in the same lifetime is a milestone. So if you don't understand that you did choose this, that your soul said, it's time, it's go time, we're doing this, you're ready, you can do this. This is going to be the lifetime where you're going to get activated. I believe in you. So if you say, I did not choose this, I did not want it, you're not understanding the base of human existence, not even this journey, right? I also don't want to dive into the concept of he's not doing the work, because I talk about this all the time. My darling, he is you. Same consciousness, same chakra system, same frequency, two sovereign souls within two bodies, but he is you. The connection is so strong, the red thread is so strong that he is you. It's impossible that he's not doing the journey, the work, and you are. Either you're not doing the work, or if you're doing the work, he's also doing it, but it's not being shown to you and revealed to you, or it's in different moment of the spiral. I've talked about this so much in all the videos that I've done about the illusions of this journey. So we're not going to dive deeper into that either. I also don't want to touch the topic of I deserve, because yet again, I talk about this all the time. When you say I deserve something, it also means that you're lacking humility, because deserving is coming from the frequency of entitlement, but it also means that you're not understanding the wholeness of a journey of lifetime through a variety of lifetimes, journey of a soul, and a karmic wheel. You cannot possibly know what do you and don't you deserve. Why are you paying certain karma? Why are you having to break certain patterns? You cannot possibly know it all. This is why we have to trust, right? So deserving is entitlement. We, in our humbleness as divine feminine, we accept what we are given. Life is not about what you deserve. Life is what your soul thought that you needed to learn a lesson. What I really want to break down and address is the part when they say, I deserve to be happy. Ergo, I want a soulmate. I want another man. I want to be with somebody. I'm going to say this statement again So maybe you're going to hear it out loud and you're going to realize before I explain this to you why it's so ridiculous. I am divine feminine. I deserve to be happy. Ergo, I want a man. Are you seriously trying to say that you call yourself divine feminine, the connection to source, the closest thing to God on earth, the gatekeeper, the value setter, the oracle, the high priestess, and then you put an equality sign between happiness and a dude? Oh my God. How do I explain this to them so they understand? You are not divine feminine as long as you say, I deserve to be happy, so I want a man. There's the desire that is within us to love and to be with our counterpart is a desire that was put within us to be with him, right? The desire comes from God. Desire always comes. Your desire, your passion, your hottest flame within always comes from your dharmic path. But the key is that to reach our dharma, and I talk about this all the time, we constantly have to say no, 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 no to all the offers of settling. We ain't negotiating with the universe here. Whatever crap you're sending to me, as long as it's not my highest, most abundant timeline, I'm going to say no to it. Okay? So there's nothing wrong in a desire of wanting to love, but being a true divine feminine is raising above the shallow physical matrix illusion that a woman has to be with someone. That your happiness equals a man. That ain't divinity. That's codependency. How do I... To give you an analogy so you understand, it's imagine that you're at a table, okay? And you're waiting for the most amazing, delicious, 3-star Michelin, amazing just meal being served to you. But you don't know when it's going to happen. Because the chef is some sort of a virtuoso and he cannot be rushed. He has this process, just like God. Just like the divine, there's always a divine plan. So you sit there and wait, and suddenly someone offers you a burger. There is only one reason and one reason only that you would take that burger. And that reason is hunger. And hunger means lack, urgency, and lack of trust. That's something that fast teaches us as well. The reason you would grab something that you know that is not the best option, that is already getting ready, is because you are coming from a place of lack. Hunger comes from a place of lack. I'm hungry because I'm lacking food. I'm lacking nourishment. When we talk about love, this means that there's something within you that you cannot alchemize within yourself. And that's not only when we talk about any other man. You shouldn't even be hungry for your divine masculine. And it's the one of the most beautiful messages that I channeled for you guys is the divine love triangle, where I explained to you, if you missed that, on my website in the divine love section, in one of the articles, I talk about this, and there's also a link to a video where I explain that. You can browse through my YouTube as well and find it. I've channeled this beautiful message to you that explains that true divine masculine man, the moment he is in his divinity, he understands that a woman is the closest thing to God on earth, his oracle, his beacon of light, what he was meant to protect, and he looks at her with devotion. But the feminine, even if it's your divine masculine, we always look towards God, higher realm, something bigger picture, beyond the veil, however you want to call it, beyond just this human plane 3D existence. We cannot look at a man as something, again, even your divine masculine, that is the provider of our happiness. All these all these things, true divine feminine has to provide for herself. Otherwise, there will be codependency. So even if your masculine returns, right? When you are ready in your divinity, you always look towards God, source, God, again, greatness of life, your divinity, your mission in this life. And then that one day when that noise that used to come from him turns into directed, focused, devoted attention to you, and he returns after, separation, this is where you momentarily look and you're like, oh, okay, now you're devoted, now you're divine. Jump on board. Now we're together. Back looking at the divine. That is your job. A woman on this earth is not meant to ever look towards a man. And for as long as you're putting an equality sign between happiness, your happiness, and a dude, even if he is your divine masculine and the best of all, you are not in your divine feminine. Period. Again, you are coming, so going back to that, hunger. If you want a man because you say to yourself, which is an illusion and excuse, that you want it because you deserve to be happy because he's not doing the work, this and that, he is your ultimate black mirror. What you think and feel of him is what you deeply feel and think of you. Right? When we are in our divinity, all we have towards our divine is love. Because this is the moment that purely, truly all we have towards ourselves is devotion, love, and adoration. Okay? So when you're coming from a place of hunger, it's because you're lacking and you have urgency, and you're lacking as well trust. The most important thing as well, let me explain this to you. How can you call yourself a divine feminine? God put the desire, the remembrance, the passion, the love towards your masculine within you. The job of an oracle is to trust in the unseen, in the unknown, is to trust what you have received from God, in downloads, in your heart, no matter what anyone says, no matter what a tangible proof, no matter what circumstance. I believe because I exist on a frequency of my heart, because my consciousness is on the level of the heart, because I'm constantly beyond the veil, and beyond the veil in the quantum field, this is where the truth resides. And I have access to that truth. For as long as you don't trust that, they are just, if you're a masculine listening to this, like tap your ears because they may be brutal, but they are just a tool for us to step into our divinity. They are just a tool to test every shred of what needs to die within us. The doubt, the urgency, the hunger, the lack, the wanting, the settling. These things are not divine. They're not divine feminine. And the final thing that I want to say to you is that ultimately, my dear, you cannot give up from this journey. You cannot unsubscribe. You cannot quit. Why? Because this journey is you. I think I've given you this example in one of my readings, and I've channeled this example to you, and I actually love this analogy. Saying that you don't want to be on a twin flame journey, that you give up, you give up, right? It's literally like saying, you know what? Today I decided that being human sucks. I don't want to be human. So, dear divine, tomorrow I want to wake up. I better be an alpaca because they're cute and fluffy. I don't want to be human. You cannot not be human anymore. This is what you were given. And yet again, it's part of the things that have to die. Feminine, true divine feminine needs to embody acceptance. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was given what I was given, and I love it. Every bit of it. I was given this journey. This journey is a gift. It is such a privilege. When I hear those statements, I really just want to slap you, okay? But I have to embody compassion. So I don't, but it is the greatest gift. Not even a fraction of 1% of souls incarnating on this earth, receive that gift. That gift allows you to feel love on the level that not many people, it's a crash course from Christ consciousness if you accept it. And here you are sitting on your, right, saying, I don't want it. I didn't choose it. Yes, you did. You received the greatest gift. And again, saying you don't want it, it's like saying, I don't want to be human. Well, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't. Until you are in this body, this is the setting. It's like saying, I don't want this person to be my father. I want another father, okay? I want Sean Connery to be my father. Yeah, I wish as well. But that's not what was given. It is what it is, okay? This is the body that you received. This is the father and the mother that you received. This is your twin flame. This is the journey that you have. You can't unsubscribe from that. I'm sorry. So all you can do is work with it, is accept it. So, you know me, I get very passionate. It's my life's purpose to help to guide you on this journey because the internet and the world is full of crap and BS about it, nonsense, illusions, all based on matrix, fear, mentality. But I'm not saying this to judge you. It's hard. You can have moments of, I want a soulmate. I had that moment too. It lasted 2 hours. And then I snapped out of it. Learn to rest. Learn to rest. Sometimes I feel like I was really given this to teach you, to help you. The moments of trust within me. Yeah, I had a moment when I was like, I deserve better. I want to quit. It lasted 24 hours. And I want a soulmate lasted 2 hours. Okay. And then I was like, ugh, why would I want another man? Don't touch my coat. This is your divine masculine. Whether you're going to get there or not, that's part of your individual journey. That's part of your choices. But do not call yourself a divine feminine as long as you say that phrase, okay? I mean, overall, you know what I'm going to say? It's just label. For all I care, you can call yourself a butterfly, all in alpaca, right? But you're not a divine feminine as long as you say BS like I did not choose it, I deserve better, he's not doing the work, okay? This is what you were given. The fact that you were given it, it means that your soul and the divine believed in you. Learn how to rest, not to quit, not to say those ridiculous things, not to fall into illusions. There's so many BS again out there. Choose to listen messages of trust, of divinity, of guidance, of direction, of love, of compassion, not of fear, of doubt, of hate, of comparison. Let me say this again to end this channel. The fact that you were given this beautiful gift is because your soul believed that you can achieve that.